That's Rotscale over there. I think I've talked about Rotscale enough. I mean, we've been to him a good 3-4 times now, and you may have noticed it's only in later content that ArenaNet added to the game that this was introduced, that you kept coming back to Rotscale for different stuff. Like, it was only the later Halloween quests we came back. It was only during the Roaring Crite you can come back. It was only now that you're coming back. So there are reasons to come near Rotscale again, which is cool. This was one of the infamous explorable areas where essentially there was sweet FA to do here. There was no quests, there was nothing. Same as like the Tears of the Fallen and all these places. Except now with later updates, like think of the Black Moa scavenger hunt quest. Like now you can go there to get like herring and stuff. So this is it's a pretty cool area, but we've talked about Rotscale more than enough. I used skill 1 like a second too early there. She used the mark just as I hit with it. That sucks. So surviving here, I think, is really just as simple as using skill 6. I really, really do. As long as you're careful, they'll probably target Miku, who seems to have a lot greater sustainability than we do. I don't know whether that's just me. Maybe she's got some skills that's helping her. I like how she uses Jagged Strike. That's awesome. She actually has a legit skill. Like, they didn't invent entirely new skill bars, which I think. And you might be like, oh, that's fucking lazy. Well, no, because Jagged Strike is functional, and that's needed for her. Everyone knows how bad assassin heroes are at keeping, at actually pulling off their skill chains and stuff. So it's nice that they've actually developed a skill chain for Miku where she can just spam crap and she'll be fine. Go on and get in there, love. Good stuff. But yeah, this thing, so what? It lasts for 10 but recharges in 20. Yeah, makes kind of sense. Ooh, I'm not going to be obstructed there, am I? By that tree? No, good. So yeah, that's basically what's going on with me. Lots of beta stuff going on. Very curious to see what's happening with it. Who actually managed to do stuff. Total Biscuit said he's got 24 hours worth of footage that he's hoping to get. I don't know whether that means that 24 hours is going to be coming of it, which is kind of annoying because my plan, if I'd ever got into the beta, and this might still be my plan for open beta when it comes around. It depends what people have done. My plan was to sit down and do 24 hours, like literally sit there for 24 hours and just play the game for as much as I possibly can, and we can learn as much as we possibly can. And that's what I was kind of hoping to do as beta coverage. But then he was like, I watched this video, he was like, oh yeah, I'm doing 24 hours of stuff, and I was like, no, you're ruining it. Everybody's going to think I'm copying you. So I don't know how that'll go. But pretty much beta is on everybody's mind at the moment. It's all beta stuff. I knew that the community would massively grow as release came closer, but from what I've seen, it's pretty shocking. I thought we'd already grown a lot. You could see in the early days when a new trailer came out, like things would go up massively. There would be loads and loads of people around. And I suppose, where they haven't done so much of that, I mean, there have been trailers and things coming out. Like, you think the latest one was the Gamescom 2011 trailer. But lately, I don't know, and it's making me realise that that's kind of died away now. It really has. There's not so much of that stuff going on. So, I mean, it's very interesting to see just how many more people are interested in Guild Wars 2 all of a sudden, just because betas come around, and I wonder how much it will grow come actual release. What I used to do, I did it like once, but what you used to be able to do was before SWTOR was coming out, before that actually came out as well, you could go on Google, and they've got this thing called Google Trends, right? And on Google Trends, it basically tells you how many times a certain term's been searched for. We're missing a bit of dialogue. I'm sure we are missing a bit of dialogue. And I want to go back for it, so maybe I should cut it to it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll cut it until I've walked around the back of Rotscale here. It's actually quicker to go that way, I think. So we're going to go this way, and hopefully we've got some dialogue. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Nope, I guess we haven't missed any dialogue. I just literally ran around everywhere. I was pretty sure that there was going to be some. Wiki says that there was some dialogue to the southwest, and I'm going to find out at the end of filming this that there was some there, and I've missed it again. I actually missed 2 bits on that last video. Oh, Jesus, well, letting it slip. Can't be letting it slip, damn. But yeah, Google Trends, as I was saying. What you could do on Google Trends is put in 2 terms, and then it will tell you how many times those terms have been searched over a length of time, and you can use like enter 2 to compare how much things have been searched. So you can just like get a general sense of how popular something is or how something's going. And when SWTOR was coming out, did he just remove the hex right at the last moment? By the way, I've realised when I'm playing, obviously, and not commentating, I focus a lot more on what I'm actually doing. And skill 3 is amazing. Skill 3, it shoots so fast, it recharges so fast, and it's some damn good actual damage coming out of it as well. I don't really like using skill 3 or anything like that. It drops your conditions, I guess. It will be nice. Like what the assassins do is they blind you. Like they'll jump in on you and blind you, so they'll probably target you instead of Miku because you're going to be moving first. So, and then Miku will get the hex on them. You'll use sniper shot, but you'll miss. So that might be nice to use in those situations. But yeah, so what you could do was like put SWTOR and then Guild Wars 2 next to each other and see how they were comparing, and they were pretty much the same the whole way. But then when SWTOR was released, and you could see, like, with Guild Wars 2, whenever a new trailer came out, it, like, went up. Or, like, SWTOR was always higher in the first instance, like, always higher, just because, obviously, it's Star Wars, and, you know, it's kind of a sequel to other Star Wars, to other Star Wars games that had already been out before, so, like, I could understand why that was. But, oh, did you see that time in there? That was amazing. But, basically... Oh no, that wasn't good timing. It was just lucky we got the thing off, because this guy had Mark of Promise on him just now, didn't he? But yeah, basically, what happened when SWTOR came out, like, it went up ridiculous. As soon as a release date was announced and the game came out, like, the amount of search terms, it at least went up 5 times the amount. If I'm remembering this correctly, it went up about 5 times the amount and, like, left Guild Wars 2 in the dust. Funny thing is, you can then, like, compare both of them, and they were always, like, neck and neck until that, so, like, I guess you can just see how much Guild Wars 2 is going to grow when it launches, because by the end, it was actually slightly higher than SWTOR, I guess you could kind of say, so maybe that means that when Guild Wars 2 is released, it will be bigger just on those terms. But you could always compare the two of them to World of Warcraft as well, and when you put World of Warcraft on the search term, like, it inflates the graph so high. There's been so many searches for World of Warcraft, you can barely even see, like, the dips or troughs, the peaks or troughs, sorry, in the other two terms. They just appear as, like, a flat line at the bottom. It's ridiculous. It really, really is ridiculous how big that game is. But yeah, so yeah, we come into the Megumin a little bit here. This really isn't a very long mission. I was hoping to get it all done really in one video, but probably rambled too much. What you can do is come over here, and I'm sure there's some more dialogue that we need. I'm sure there's more dialogue around here. If not, it will be in the description. I am sorry, guys, that it has to be in the description, but a lot of it's okay. The most important dialogue, obviously, you always see between Thackeray and Miku. And yes, Hearts of the North is a love story, so you can probably tell kind of the kind of things they're going to be talking about as we go through. Not just about Danthor. I always like this idea of Danthor with, like, his master plan that you don't really hear about until sort of later on. It kind of stinks of unnecessary sequelitis, you know, like when a franchise has got another sequel, they're like, oh yeah, what you didn't learn about was that this happened. But I always prefer it when developers and writers and stuff go with that route, where they say, oh yeah, something else was happening in addition to what you saw in the first film or the first game or whatever, rather than saying, oh, here's a big new threat that we're suddenly going to introduce out of nowhere, or oh, we're going to bring the villain back to life at the end. I always prefer it when it's stuff like this, which is cool. But then again, stories like that tend to be set in the same universe but have different characters and stuff, which also I prefer. I would prefer less, like, I tend to think, unless it's been developed to be a trilogy, any film series that gets to a trilogy, generally the story begins to become a little bit of a stretch. Like, that's just kind of the way it goes. So I'd prefer, if you haven't designed it to be a trilogy from the start, just do other films in the same universe but with different characters. But I guess the problem is audiences care more about the characters in the end than they do about anything else, really, don't they? Please don't blind me. What? He had Mark of Death on... what? I swear he hadn't... Oh, it's because they're removing it again. Maybe we should start targeting the Abbots. The Abbots are annoying as well because they actually do damage to you. They're like actual hybrids. It's quite good, actually, the way that they're all balanced. You don't just have, like, pure raw healers in solo quests and stuff like this. Well, is she going to remove that one? Boom. No, she's not. Brilliant. Down he goes. Peacekeepers, I was actually going to say, before we started filming this, before the Winds of Change Part 3 came out, I was going to say to you guys that this would be the last we'd see of the Peacekeepers, and that's kind of it. And then I was going to, like, go on a little bit of a speech about how I wonder where they came from, because it kind of hints at them from being of other lands, whether we'll see them in Guild Wars 2, stuff like that. However, they will be making a return appearance after these little missions, so don't feel like it's the end of them just yet. I'll save that little speech until then. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna. Oh no, it's right over there, isn't it? There, you can see the White Mantle ritualists and stuff like that. Wait, so I actually managed to do it without. Come on, Miku, get in there. Where are you? Come on, love. She just used Mark of Death on that guy. Oh, why am I on recharge? I've got to stop opening up fights by using that. But yeah, so I actually managed to get through this without doing, like, post commentary or speeding little things up. Did you see in the last video I did post commentary and sped something up in a really weird point? So, like, the commentary was still going as normal, but suddenly the footage sped up. Like, there was such a weird thing I had to do with the editing to make that work. Anyway, so Miku says, there you are, Danthor. Accept your fate and die in peace, or die struggling in futility. Such tenacity. You still pursue me? It makes no difference, you know. His plans are already coming to fruition. What happens here will change nothing. Who's he? What's going on, Danthor? Anything can change. All that's required is the will to do so. Let me show you mine. Yeah, let's kill his ass. And there we go. He's actually made hostile. Oh, look, and I've been blinded again. Come on, what is this? Wait, is that an actual situation there? Here, oh, there you go, Miku. Hopefully you can heal up with that. Damn, these guys are actually quite powerful. I feel like I need to flee. I feel like I need to flee. If they killed her that quickly, she's quite a strong character as well. So yeah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Oh god, he uses shove. Very clever of you, ArenaNet. Do I get a cripple? Why haven't I learnt my skills? Clearly. Come on, keep going. Piss off, Danthor. Piss off. Well, one of them's decided that he's not going to pursue me. That one's still coming. I'll kill the Savant on his own if you want. And it's an interrupt. No way. Ah, yes, and we got lucky with that. Brilliant. Okay, so that's one down. I didn't think you could pull them apart like that. Oh, I see. They didn't break aggro. They're just coming back from Miku, who just rezzed up. She usually takes way longer to res. Hang in there, Miku. I'm going to heal you. There you go. Guild Wars 2 style. No direct targeting and all that jazz. Have you used Mark of Death on Danthor? Watch it. Please don't use... Oh, she had used it. What, is he just like immune to the Hex, though? I think it would be a bit crap if you could just insta-kill him. That would suck. But yeah, look, I'm actually really enjoying this. Ranger isn't a profession that I thought was amazing in Guild Wars 1, but I am enjoying playing as Kieran here. There we go. Well, you can one-shot him. Brilliant. Miku says, at last. Now the Fallen can rest easier. Well, you got your vengeance, I guess, of your... It looks like some of the White Mantle escaped further into the Maguma jungle. What will you do now? Well, surely this story's over. We've killed Danthor. I need to continue, this time for myself. The question is, Kieran, what will you do? Well, surely we're going to go back to Gwen, right? It's dangerous to keep on alone. I would accompany you. What about Gwen? I thought that was your plan. So you just found some new woman and you've decided that you're going to be following her around? That's kind of you, she says. I wonder, though. Maybe your kindness reveals that you rely on others too much. What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. Is protecting me an excuse to keep on like this? What are you running from, Kieran? He actually looks pretty cool. I do like him. Let's keep going. We don't want to lose them. Alright, fine. Hide from the truth. We all know what you're doing, really, Kieran. Looking for a bit on the side with Miku. The exotic Asian lady who you just met out in the wilderness. Same story every time. There we go, guys. I probably won't split... Oh, I don't know. Half an hour. I might split this. I might be a dick about it and split it. I don't know. So Gwen says, so, Kieran has been helping this girl deal with the White Mantle. But why? Well, he did come to help deal with the White Mantle, I suppose. He's so irritating. He just wants to help everyone, but he doesn't understand, does he? That you don't need to be helped because you're so self-sufficient and independent. He can't be everyone. Everywhere. By helping her, he's hurting me. Well, the world doesn't revolve around you, Gwen. But look at him right now. He looks kind of happy, doesn't he? Did we ever look like that? No, because... every time he tried to do something with you, you fobbed him off. You gave him your 2 middle fingers. 2 middle fingers? 2 fingers. How could we have? I was always so busy pushing him away. Exactly. Exactly. So the moral of the story, guys, the moral of Hearts of the North, is if a woman's pushing you away, make her jealous. Alright, I will see you next time, guys. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you enjoy Madness Monday. I'll see you later. A bit of a side-on wave there. Gotta love it. Changing things up. Oh, that's why we didn't have a weapon equipped, because we had the bow. Ah.